Hey, what's chilling dudes, it's Strawberry here, and welcome to a Saturday Random, which is actually a video series which I haven't been following up on. This is the one series I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video every Saturday and we're gonna keep up with it absolutely fine, but I kind of missed like the past two, I think, which I'm actually really annoyed about. I thought I would commit to it, but apparently not, because I'm an egg. Anyway, on to the subject for today's Saturday Random. You've already seen, but today we're going to have an attempt at a blacksmith. You might be wondering why. This is because I am planning to make a blacksmith in the next Skyblock episode, which is coming soon. I know, like some of you guys have asked, when's the next Skyblock coming, or am I continuing Skyblock? And I said, yes I am, because I love Skyblock. But I haven't yet, because I am really bad at keeping up to commitments apparently in YouTube. Hello little zombie bear. This is 1.9, my build world. You might be wondering. This is where all the original concepts for the Skyblock bridges were come up with, like the different designs and builds and such. So I've had this for a while. The original cathedral, and then just some floating squid all around. I've had very of different designs. Over here was oh, I don't know what that was. I don't think I had birchwood, so I don't think that was a part of Skyblock. This is the mob farm. I think that's pretty much everything for the Skyblock stuff. Some hypermine stuff. Alright, so we're gonna build a blacksmith. I want to make it look a little different to other builds I've been building. I want to explore a new design. I'm not sure exactly how much we're going to be able to get done. We'll see how it goes though, because I haven't done any building in a while, because I've been busy with work, quite honestly. Alright, how do we want to make a blacksmith? Oh, actually, this is going to be a very interesting video thing, because I actually don't have any clue. I haven't looked at any like photos or anything, so pretty much how it's going to go is I'm going to place blocks. And then we'll go from there, alright? Place blocks, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. I can't use lava, can I? Because it's Skyblock, right? Skyblock, yeah, Skyblock with no lava at all. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit tough. So I'm gonna imagine, okay, no, never mind. Why would I use an iron block when we have anvils in the game? So we'll put an anvil here. So the idea of the blacksmith is it's gonna go close to the cobblestone generator. Well, I'm thinking about creating a new stone generator because the current one only does one layer, whereas it'd be nice if we had maybe more like stacked stone layers of like 2 or something like that, for example, like a cube of 2 or maybe even 4. We'll probably upgrade to 4, like that sort of size. In terms of the blacksmith itself, I'm thinking we'll have an... That was not what I was intending. We have like an elevated blacksmith. So everything's on a different level to everything else. I like having different levels in Skyblock. Obviously everything just gets really flat. So let's imagine that the blacksmith is here. And then we'll build a little raised alcove. And we could maybe have it like this. How does that look? We'll go with it for now. Okay, we're gonna have to build this way a little bit more. Or what we could do is we have this too wide, like so, and then this will lead. And oh, so maybe we'll have a little bit over here too. Hold on. So, I'm coming up with ideas, okay? I can't exactly think that well when I'm building. Okay, maybe this is just a terrible idea in general. I've never been good at building and playing games at the same... Oh, like commentary. Great, so this is the entrance. So you go up here and then the blacksmith would be here. Go like this. Got some more iron bars as fences. Go like here. We'll go like... I can do like detailing stuff later. But yeah, this is where the blacksmith is going to be, and then we can build out this way a little bit more. I'm thinking the blacksmith is going to be a little bit big. That way we can have like extra builds in the Skyblock world to spice everything up. Spicing? Is spicing a word? No, it's not a verb, is it? No. No. No, Torbury, no. No. Bad English. Bad. Bad. Sit. Right, so this is the floor. I don't know exactly where this building is gonna go, but we'll work with this. Right, this is the floor. We'll go up here, and then what? You might be wondering what the blacksmith is actually going to be doing. So the blacksmith is where we're going to be storing all of our stone. So imagine if we have like this stone generator maybe here or over here, then we would then go up to the blacksmith. We'd go up here, and then we'd dump all of our cobblestone. Like we can dump some of the cobblestone into a storage facility, some chests, and then we can dump some of it into a place to be smelted. And then all of our stone would be deposited in another chest. We'd also like chuck a bit of wood, a few logs in here as well to keep the charcoal always like topped up. Right, so if we run into here, let's see. Let's imagine, if we have this a little bit up. Also, those slimes are actually really annoying in terms of this scratchy sound. Oh, you might be wondering, with the video might look a little bit different to you, and that's because I'm trying a new codec. I've never looked into codecs. Codecs are, for example, if I'm recording, you can record in like .avi or .mp4 as the most common types of recording file sizes. File sizes? No, files. But the codecs are what I'm not sure exactly, but it helps store the information or something. Sorry, I'm focusing on this. This is not good at all. I feel very bad with my commentary right now. I feel like I haven't done YouTube. Oh yeah, it's my 3-year anniversary, but I'll talk about that later. A codec writes the information of the recording file. Okay, I think that looks alright. Codec writes the information of the recording file onto the whatever file it is, like a .avi or a .mp4. Okay, that's such a bad explanation. Let's stop and think. I'm also a little bit tired as well because it's 1:22 AM and I need to get this out in a bit. A codec varies, so there are like multiples of codecs which you can choose for recording your gameplay footage in, and they vary in file size, the impact on your computer when you're recording, and the quality at the very end of the video. And what I was recording previously in terms of codecs was a motion JPEG, and the motion JPEG had normal quality, which meant it wasn't really the best quality I could provide for you guys. It wasn't certainly the quality which I'm actually looking in game at, but I talked to a Dolomeister, who's a friend of mine. He's on the Hypermind server. Well, yeah, definite friend of mine, and he gave me this new codec for Magic YUV. And also, I've upgraded my movie. I've been using Movie Studio as my editing software, and I've upgraded now from HD 11 to Movie Studio 13 Platinum. And that is with thanks to a very generous donation from oh my gosh. Whoa, mind blank. It's because I'm tired. Jeez. Salsa Doom. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm tired though. I shouldn't be recording because I can't even record and do all of this. But yeah, thank you Salsa for your donation. Yeah, really helps out, and it's really going to help out. Also, I got a new Patreon as well. I got a Patreon. Oh my gosh, I'm not remembering any names. Oh, I think I can remember this one off the top of my head. Fluffy the Turtle? I hope. I so desperately hope that's right. Otherwise I feel like an egg. But thank you so much for pledging. Man, that's crazy. I don't actually expect anyone to donate anything. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, let me focus on this part. So I think maybe, because it's the floor, we use so many cold color types. I think what we could use here is wool. I don't think we'll use white wool though. I think that's too, what is it? It's too bright. We can use any color we want, because we've got villages as well, which can give us these sort of color blocks. Or we can, of course, use like lapis in these. We could either use wool in the floor, or the alternative, what I was thinking is, as an alternative, is we could use it in the building design, the blacksmith design. Although the blacksmith is going to have to be cold colors. But what we could do is we could have, if we had a roof shape like this, which is not going to be the final design because it's going to look really, really bad. But I do want to get some rough ideas out here so I can actually have some sort of building to talk about. If we have a roof shape like this, and then this, for example, went like this sort of shape. So that could be like the shape of the blacksmith, and then what I'm thinking is we could take all of these logs out, and then we could use these as a part of the building in terms of like the roof and such. Okay, that's not too bad. Hold on, bear with me. I'm really just getting my mind sorted on what I want from this building. We'll get rid of this stone wall. I don't think the stone wall fits too well. If maybe, perchance, we expanded this wing a little bit. Because we could have maybe like wool walls here, and then that could be a really cool design. Although, I might just need to discuss this with people, because this is really just coming out of my brain and such. And it's not very good when it's this tired. Oak wood may do the trick. Oh, that's not too bad actually, looking at it like this. If we get rid of this, because this isn't the greatest. But if we kept the building mostly wood anyway, which isn't terribly good for a blacksmith, but we'll go with it because it's Skyblock, and Skyblock's not really meant to make sense. We could go, let's get oak slabs. What if we did it like this? Where we replace all of these with white wool, and then that sort of design? No, that doesn't work quite well. I think I might need to chuck some stone in here because this is just quite bland. You get the idea though. There'll be like a blacksmith here. We'll make these white walls. I really actually do like the white wool in the walls, which means that down here this will not be white wool, or it will interfere with each other. What we could use down here maybe is light grey wool. I want to avoid using stained glass in this build because I use stained glass quite a lot, and I do want colours, but I don't want stained glass colours. I mean, that's not to say that I won't use it, it's just I don't want to use it in large quantities like I've used in other builds. I should be using commands, honestly, to change all of his stone brick into light grey wool so this can go a little bit faster. How does that look? That looks amazing actually, I like that. We'll go with it. We will switch this over here though, just so it's centered in front of his entrance. Although that's rather wide now. Go figure. Go like this. Oh yeah, so it was my 3-year anniversary. When was it? March 21st? Oh, 21st for me. But it would have been the dot 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 convert to American. It would have been the 20th. It took that long to convert. Jeez, I feel awful and sluggish. Does that go right? It goes alright actually. What we could do over here is we could add, like, I don't know, some sort of grass thing. The point is, there's got to be a wall here that's going to have wooden steps, and then here we'll have a pillar here. Crazy 3 years on YouTube though. I was thinking about doing something for the channel, but I kind of just didn't, which is a pain. I didn't really have an idea. When inspiration strikes for a project, a really creative project, then I'll just go ahead and do it. But I didn't have any inspiration for a 3-year anniversary video, apart from maybe, woo, yay, we did it. Some type thing like that. Okay. Let's replace all of this with grey wool. We're going to be building out a grey wool mostly from now on. Oh, that's going to be 4 wide, isn't it? Oh, no! No, not 4 wide. Ew! Ew! Ew, gross. We're going to have to build with 4 wide. Alright. Oh, I really like that design, actually. Using a lot of wooden stairs in this. Oh, go figure. So maybe we'll have it like this. Where you can enter here. This will be filled up with white. And then this will be oak wood. And then on the left, assuming it'll be like this. Then we can go this way. I think we'll fill this up with white as well. It'd kind of be Japanese style in a way, although I've never built Japanese. We can make this 3 wide because the 4 wide's really going to get to me if I keep building in 3 wide. We could probably make these rooms smaller now as well. Make this oak, and then we can go in here, and over here, okay, this is a genius part. Over here, this will be the end of the building, roughly. If we had it like this. Okay, no, this pillar's going to be really annoying to end the building in. You know, that's going to look way too thick. No, we'll have to end it like that, I think. Unless we want to make this wall a little bit larger. We could probably make this wall a little bit longer. Boom, boom. Expand this out a little bit. And then this will give us enough space for 3 wide chest storage. Like so. Get rid of this stone brick thing here. Add some wool here and here. And wood here. And then lastly we'll add some oak wood here. And then if we enter here, then we'll be able to... oh, we could have the chest here, or we could have them here. I think we'll have them here. So what will happen, we'll get rid of all of this, turn this into stone brick. I love architecture as in terms of a concept. Love it so much. Because there's so much you can do with it. So the architecture, like, how would we deal with this situation? So I'm thinking fill that up with wool. So we're going to have chests here, but we need a way to have a sort of wall here, in which it doesn't look too bad from the outside. Oh, this is the part which we could use the, whatchamacallit, the stained glass, and not have it look too conflicting. If we did this, and like that. So it looks good. Over here we can have, I don't know, light grey? Light grey might work. Although no, we are using white more for the walls. That could look really nice. If only I had Optifine and all of these textures blended together. Something like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. And yeah. Yeah. Looking good. Or even if we turn it like that. Yeah, or even better, we could turn it into panes. I like the panes. Back on track. The 3-year anniversary on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube videos for now 3 years. Woo! It's amazing. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Move that up here. Make this look a little bit more symmetrical. 3 years. It's been crazy. I've learned so much from doing YouTube for 3 years, including meeting just an amazing amount of people. I think honestly we say it a little bit too often, but we say it because we mean it. We meet so many great people doing YouTube, like people I consider like really good friends of mine. Yeah, and then here, simple enough. We have chests, like yeah. In particular, people like Kyle and Sparks and Crazy Man and Magic, and then after like CDF and Shadow and the Cloud, those guys from Patrick, and then I joined the Hypermind community and I met people like Dolan and Lapis and VB, and then now I'm a part of a community called SMB, and there's so many cool people there, and then I'm a part of this community called Pirate Academy, and there's a lot of cool people there. It's absolutely crazy because it feels like you can only really get somewhere in this community, like joining these sort of community-based people, community-based YouTube stuff, because they think you will contribute something to that community, which I find amazing. I find it so cool that I'm so grateful because I'm invited to all of these different communities because I'm like a YouTuber and I know these sort of people, and I'm so grateful that they think that I would be a good fit for their community. It's super humbling, really super humbling. And then I've met like there's been so many people who supported me on my journey, and like they come and go because like I'll be doing different things over time. Like currently I'm just doing a Magic Let's Play, whereas I should really be doing more Minecraft videos, but I have been tired and busy and blah blah blah. Excuses, because I am apparently a procrastinator, where I wasn't before, which is really annoying. Okay, no, we're gonna need white here. Yeah, but we can change this to wood. Okay, that wall looks nice. I'm gonna assume that mobs can spawn there though, so we'll have to figure something out for them. But yeah, this is where the cobblestone goes. We'll store a cobblestone there. If we change it to solid, or would it be better to change it to logs? I don't know. Over here, this will be more of a courtyard. This is where we're going to put the anvil and such. Like that. And then we'll also put a crafting table here because why not? Really, just why not? Sure, that's a blacksmith area. You go up here, this is a blacksmith. If I want to put stone to smelt, I know, let's turn this into stone brick, and then we'll make this a wall here. I need some stone, just normal stone. So, I guess this would technically be a smeltery. You'd call it a smeltery if it was a place to have stone. But screw it, I'm just calling it a blacksmith, because why not? We need to make this chest look super important, because that just looks like it's a normal chest. But ideally I want this to be a chest where this is where all the stone is ending up at. I've got a good amount of iron. We could maybe do something with iron here. Something like this, perhaps. And then we'll put the crafting table where I put it there. We could maybe have the furnaces here. This will be where the stone smelting happens. So those 4 furnaces would be the ones which are being used, and then we'd have hoppers running into the chest like so. Right, so they're all running into the chest here. All of these furnaces will be loaded by charcoal. Like so. So the charcoal will be loaded into these 2 chests, and then. Okay, I didn't exactly think this through when I chucked stuff on top of these furnaces. This looks a little bit different now if I chuck some hoppers on top of here. It might look better. I'm just thinking now. It might just look better if we leave those furnaces for decoration. Yeah, we're gonna just leave those furnaces for decoration. Like so. Right, so we'll get rid of these hoppers here, here, and then we'll have a single hopper run through here, and then the actual furnaces will go... yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. If we have maybe 3 furnaces. If we have 3 furnaces like that, then we could run a chest minecart. I mean, I'm not meant to be figuring out all the redstone and such right now, but if I want to get like a general gist of how big this is going to be, then I guess this is going to work fine. This will go chest minecart, and then this will run back and forth, delivering charcoal. Over here, this will be the hoppers, and then ideally I'd want the first furnace to fill up before we move on to the next one. Out of all of these. Oh, sorry, and I mean in terms of like smelting stone, because I don't really want to waste any sort of charcoal on this. Chuck, sorry, a stone behind this furnace here to make sure that you can't see behind it. That's always screwed, been really annoying for me with chests. The fact that you can, like, if you have a chest in a hopper, then you can see past it and see like a little bit, like you can see green there. It's not meant to be green at all. It'd be like the void or something. Those would all be hoppers running through like that. The problem with this method is we will have to load like the stuff which we want smelted up here. So maybe I think I'll end this building fest soon. This is something I probably should have figured out in the live stream, and then I wouldn't have to try to like rush to figure all of this out. If we cover this up 5 wide, instead of having the hopper there, then we could have a hopper running here. If we cover this up in white wool, and then wood on top so we don't lose anything, then we could have stairs, 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 and then this would just lead onto this floor here. Turn all of this into white. Oh, it's not high enough though. That's annoying. If we go one higher, then this will be the perfect level. Like so. Get some iron bars here because it looks fancy. And then we could have like a wall here. And then we have a hopper chain running here. And a chest here where we load up our cobblestone for smelting. Like so. If we wanted charcoal, then I think we'd have something like a hopper running from there. This would have to run from a completely separate furnace as well. There's going to be a lot of hoppers in this build basically. Anyway, this has been a good start to like the blacksmith, and I'm going to continue working on it in terms of like design and trying to figure out basically how everything is going to look, because I need a place for smelting charcoal and I need a place for smelting the cobblestone into stone. What we could do here is just branch off like this way, and then like around the corner over here, this would be where the charcoal is smelted. But this is all stuff I'm gonna have to figure out eventually, and basically on my own, or maybe in the live stream. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the Saturday Random. I'm sorry I haven't really been keeping up with Saturday Random or videos in general. It's been completely my fault. I just need to get more motivated to do stuff like that. Expect an SMB video sometime on the SMB server, because I joined that community and I'm so happy to be there. It's crazy, and I haven't done any videos, so it seems like I'm not excited to be there, whereas I am, and it's kind of annoying that I haven't, and it's kind of on my mind, but it will be done. And Skyblock has to be done, and FTB Infinity has to be done, and there's so many Minecraft videos, I know, but I got Magicka anyway. Magicka is one series which I haven't completely done yet. I had a late episode. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, it's been a little bit rambly, but yeah, I'm tired. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys all have a happy Easter.